guys, so I think I'm right in guessing that at least 9 out of 10 people despise having to sit through all the commercials. But why is it exactly that we hate watching commercials? Is it because we're so anxious to get back to whatever TV show or movie we were watching? Or is it because commercials have been a thing that is existed for decades now, I'm sure, and advertising companies still somehow can't figure out a way to make them even remotely entertaining? First of all, when there's actors involved in a skit type of situation in the commercial, the dialogue is extremely unrealistic. It's not how real people sound in reality, like at all. It's like they're pretty much robots, and it's really like disconcerting. For example, "Hey Steve, did you know that the vacuum cleaners from this company are highly superior compared to those of other competitors due to their new state-of-the-art design?" Really? Tell me more! I'm glad you asked. Right now they're having their annual door-busting sale where you can get 2 vacuums for the low price of $40.99. And you might be thinking, oh, maybe the advertising companies are just putting this sort of ridiculous dialogue in the commercial on purpose, you know, to be ironic and all of that. But I can assure you, they're not. As a consumer, when I hear this sort of dialogue come on the TV, my eyes just sort of glaze over and I completely zone out. And part of that is because the writers try to cram as much knowledge and details and facts into the shortest amount of time possible, and having this person just spew everything out through the dialogue as quickly as possible. In a novel or short story, this would be considered being too exposition heavy, but in this situation, it is a massive info dump. Now, for some commercials, you have the skits with the very bizarre, unrealistic dialogue, but for other commercials, you have what's called the shock factor. And that's all well and good and everything, but then the problem arises for when commercials try to be funny, which they almost always are never funny. Commercials are like that old relative that try to be relevant and funny by bringing up something really outdated, like the Harlem Shake or making a Harambe joke of any sort. Or when they do this. It's just not funny anymore. Like the other day, I saw this one commercial that was way overloaded with too many cultural references and memes, and I barely even knew what the point of the commercial was, like what they were selling or what they were advertising in the first place. And they're not being ironic, I swear. It's like they were trying to be hip with us millennials, but it created the opposite effect. It just ended up being really cringy. But there are some exceptions. I'm sure that we all have that one commercial that we really look forward to watching, and when it does come on TV or during the commercial break, we're like, oh my gosh, yes, I love this commercial so much. Or I don't know if anybody else does this. They probably do for like the notorious Super Bowl commercials or like movie trailers, but sometimes I find a commercial that like I heard about or I saw just one time and I was really curious to watch it again, so I go out of my way to try and look up this commercial on YouTube, which is very counteractive to what I usually do. Usually I try to like skip all of the annoying ads on YouTube, but no, on the rare occasion, sometimes I go out of my way to find a commercial that I actually want to watch. But I guess commercials aren't all that obnoxious if they generate revenue, right? But seriously, YouTube, I mean no harm to you, and I think that would be super cool if you allowed me to show advertisements before my videos. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Obviously, if you didn't like it, I mean, I guess you can leave a thumbs down if you want. I guess that's sort of constructive feedback for me for how I'm doing. Subscribe if you like what I'm doing on this channel, And also, if you really like what I am doing on this channel and you want to spread the love and show how much you appreciate me, you can actually share this video and all of the other videos that I have already uploaded and the ones that I'm gonna upload in the future if you so desire to do so and to help me out. And I hope to see you all here next time. Bye!